receiving no invitations. This elevated Hung's reputation to its zenith. None dared doubt the Crow King's power. Quang Tam doubled fees for named singers, met with no objections. However, climbing mountains often leads to tigers. Hung encountered a formidable adversary. This singer, famous for over a decade, had deep roots and wide connections, performing across stages from Hanoi to Saigon. He believed in the Crow King's power but refused submission. His manager warned Hung, "We won't give you a cent, but you mustn't imitate him. Otherwise, we'll break your legs and ruin your face, ensuring you never imitate again." Hung was terrified. He feared not lawsuits, he knew he'd win but gangsters. He sought only money, not peril.
He consulted Quang Tam, perhaps skip this one and choose another.
Quang Tam feared too but persisted. "Mr. Hung, no. I've hyped that you'll imitate him." Withdrawing now would erode fear. They know we're cowards. These singers have power and backers. If we can't handle this, future endeavors fail. Hung trembled. What then? Quang Tam gritted. They play hard. We go all in. I refuse to believe Vietnam tolerates such rampant gangs. We'll report to the police. After seclusion, the singer still refused negotiation. Quang Tam arranged a Da Nang performance. Hung imitated him on stage, earning rapturous applause. Post-performance in their hotel, a knock came. As Quang Tam opened, burly men burst in, assaulting them, gagging and hooding them. A menacing voice. "Seems you value money over life, ignoring our words. Today you'll learn." At that moment, commotion and footsteps echoed, accompanied by "Freeze, police!" Soon after, Hung and Quang Tam left the station, bruised but elated. Reality again proved the Crow King's might. The singer was sued for hiring assailants and gang ties, facing at least 3 years in prison, the hardest fall for challenging the Crow King. Post-incident, none dared defy the Crow King. Hung's prestige soared. All knew his efficacy against hard and soft tactics. His career peaked anew. Even before targeting, singers proactively negotiated. "Mr. Hung, I'm early, any discount?" Quang Tam announced a 20% reduction for preemptive deals. Thus, not only famous singers but emerging ones, fearing higher future fees, paid protection in advance. Hung scarcely researched. He and Quang Tam merely received guests and funds, income multiplying. Noting male singers' abundance and female singers' silence, Quang Tam dissatisfied. Why? Think being female grants safety? The Crow King discriminates not by gender. He publicly declared in media, "Mr. Nguyen Van Hung has achieved a major breakthrough, not only imitating male singers but researching cross-dressing to mimic hot female singers." This news stirred female singers. Those facing sensitivities rushed to negotiate. Hung and Quang Tam's income doubled again. As the duo reached their zenith, more good news arrived. A prominent Saigon advertising firm spotted Hung's buzz, inviting him for a commercial. Ordinarily, they ignored minor contracts, but the 10 billion dong quote stunned them. This matched A-list singer fees, yet Hung was merely an imitator. His Crow King moniker was industry famous, but unfamiliar to the public. The firm was bold. The company explained, "We're betting on your potential to become A-list. Since you're not yet, we'll obscure your identity, having you imitate the nation's top superstar without naming him. Audiences will assume it's him, and he can't sue for imitation. His ad fees reach tens of billions, so your 10 billion is a steal. Once you're a list, we'll reveal you hitting 2 birds with 1 stone." Faced with sincerity and the sum, Hung couldn't refuse. Checking, the superstar hadn't negotiated with them, indicating disbelief in the Crow King's power or disregard. This was a chance to earn and teach a lesson. The contract signed amicably. Parties toasted success. The ad promoted a new phone line, produced lavishly. Hung exerted fully with advanced makeup, rendering the imitation indistinguishable. Yet after one day airing on VTV and HTV, receiving full payment, a court summons followed. The superstar sued Hung and the firm for identity impersonation and using his name for counterfeit phone ads. demanding tenfold compensation per regulations. Kwang Tam, initially unconcerned prior imitations were legal, confidently attended court. Our ad named no one. Similarity in hairstyle and attire doesn't constitute impersonation. The firm can attest, the contract specified no impersonation. The opposing lawyer gravely. Your Honor, note, defendants not only imitated my client but inscribed his name in the ad. Though small and cornered, it's visible. This is forgery, exploiting my client's fame for profit. Imitation isn't illegal, but impersonation is. Kwang Tam demanded proof. The court presented broadcast footage. Kwang Tam scrutinized, sweating. Unnoticed on TV, enlarged revealed the superstar's name. Kwang Tam protested. This wasn't our intent. The firm must have added it. But the firm denied, claiming the plan was impersonation, with the contract stating, post-broadcast ads will use the superstar's name. Kwang Tam was shocked. He recalled it as, will not use. A single "not" altered everything. Intoxicated by the firm's hospitality, he'd focused on payment clauses, overlooking this. Evidence irrefutable, the court ruled against Hung and the firm, ordering tens of billions in compensation, Hung liable for 20 billion. As partners, Kwang Tam shared blame. Pooling all earnings, including prior years, they covered the remaining 10 billion. Though debt-free, they were penniless. Kwang Tam puzzled. Why would the firm craft a self-damaging contract? No wall is impermeable, especially in entertainment. Rumors soon spread. It was a trap. Kwang Tam furiously told Hung, those bastards colluded. The superstar owns part of the firm. Compensation merely shifted pockets. They deliberately flawed the contract, suing us and the firm their money intact. Ours gone. Untargeted singers reportedly funded this to topple us. I won't let it slide. Hung remained calm. Let it go. Such support shows universal resentment. Our actions these years were improper. Perhaps heaven uses him to punish us. I accept. Kwang Tam anxious. We can't. We must recoup. I've planned. Imitate him a few times to curse him. Safer earning. Emerging actors seeking buzz without topics approached me, willing to pay for rumors you'll imitate them. They curse you, you retort, threaten. They respond defiantly. Thus, no actual imitation, you earn safely. They gain fame from controversy without risk. Hung shook his head. I lack the will. These years of ups and downs, earning money and fame but no peace. Constantly studying others, getting beaten, cursed. Fields neglected, family rarely seen. Reflecting, what was it for? Now broke, I feel relieved. I'll farm. It's laborious and low-paying, but peaceful peace is fortune. Kwang Tam unwilling. Mr. Hung, don't. It wastes your imitation talent and hereditary special ability. Not everyone can be Crow King. Hung smiled. What special ability? I've realized it's not that imitating causes misfortune, but they self-inflict through misdeeds. Entertainment is chaotic now. Even without me, the deserving fall. Same in my grandfather's and father's eras. Without imitation, the fated still suffered. Good and evil have retribution. That's heaven's way. As Hung walked away, he turned. Kwang Tam, sincere advice. No matter how perfectly one imitates, it's not real. Be yourself for true comfort. Don't you agree? Kwang Tam watched Hung's receding figure, stunned motionless for a long time. Thank you, esteemed listeners, for your attention. Please subscribe to the channel to not miss future intriguing stories.